Hello. It's clear. Hello, Victor. Hello, Jake. Hello, Slycoons. Welcome, welcome. How are we doing today? Do you think that the HD Alpha will be finished by 2026? No idea. Because it took 3 years to build the ship. Yeah, well, I don't know. Good, and you? I'm doing real good. Excited for today's stream. This is the stuff we did yesterday. I haven't opened this since yesterday. But I did play through it before I started the stream. There's definitely a couple of things I want to change here before we move forward. Obviously, there's a lot of things to change here. Holland Wolf had nearly 15,000 paid workers. Let's not forget. True. Good point. Yeah. So the thing that I don't really like about this, well, like I said yesterday, I like it, but I don't love it. Obviously, this part is not done yet. We haven't really done anything here. But the initial break itself, these pieces in the middle here, they're way too bendy. Like, I like whatever they're doing here, but I want that to come later. At the initial breakup, I kind of want the pieces to stick a bit more together, but then break up a bit more further into the descent. Real good, but I think in my opinion it should fall much faster. Yeah. Look at how good this was looking. It's not too bad for I don't know how many hours spent on it yesterday. 4 maybe. But we're gonna change it up quite a bit today. I am even considering kinda remaking it, because now I kind of get the gist of it, as I learned how we did it yesterday. But I may just go in and change it. So the first thing I'm gonna change here is the initial breakup. And as I said, I want these pieces to stick together a bit longer and then break further apart later into the breakup, if that makes sense. But I have a lot of keyframes there, and it's always weird coming back to your work after not seeing it for half a day. So we'll see how it goes though. First of all, Yeah, the lights are effed up. But we're not gonna worry about the lights here. So let's go in and try to fix this a bit and hope we're not going to ruin it. Because the thing is, as I explained yesterday, when I move one piece, it's going to move all the adjacent pieces, if that makes sense. So it's kind of awkward to animate with. But it's the best one. Well, best method, I guess. Hello from Spain, thanks for this work. Thank you, Borja Castellos. Welcome to the stream. Kinda like that pushback. Maybe not that drastic though. Oh, I'm not gonna try to pronounce that name. Thank you for what you're doing. It's a great job. Thank you so much. I'm sorry, but I can't really pronounce that name. We didn't mess a lot around yesterday with kind of teasing the breakup before it actually happens. So I want this part here to stay a bit more. It is going to look a bit awkward right now. Rest in peace, members Titan. Yeah. I'm glad we at least found out what happened. Oh my gosh. I guess some weird breakdancing from time to time. Doc Callahan, welcome. This is exactly what I was failing to describe yesterday. Looking really good. It's not even hitting the water now though. But because right now I'm just trying to keep the pieces a bit more together before we eventually tear them apart. It will look really good in the end. It's just right now it's a bit weird. Hello, Mr. Tabrite. Welcome. Okay, so this is the one that's going to be driving the breakup. Actually, let's make this follow a little bit. But only around here. Do you have any sponsor apart from your subscribers? No. Did you do something behind the scenes? No. I just literally opened this that we worked on yesterday. That's a bouncy ship. It's kind of odd without the third funnel's base attached to the underpart of the third funnel. Yeah, it's an easy fix. No, what? I can fix it right now, actually. I parented the funnel to the wrong section. Is it this one? Let's see if this fixed it. Yeah, that fixed it. I don't know why I didn't do that earlier. You also have to remember that the stern gets dragged down a bit by the stern. The stern gets dragged down a bit by the stern before the bow vanishes, before the double bottom breaks up. Yeah, that comes later though. This is just like the initial breakup. You can see like the bow really taking a plunge here. And that is when the stern's gonna be dragged down. The chimney does not make sense to be like this. Are you a ship engineer? And also, another thing I want to do, I kind of want to rotate it, like a little bit. I've seen some other breakup animations, kind of when the stern breaks off, that it kind of rotates as it hits the water. I kind of want to do that. I just think it's going to be a bit difficult. Not difficult, but it's going to introduce like a lot of new variables here. chimney. Yeah, it is called a funnel, but I also didn't name it chimney once I made it, which was stupid. But hey, whatever. What were I doing? Hello, Igor. Welcome. I'm not, but I'm good at physics. Well, these funnels are gonna collapse as soon as the ship wrecks. And now I kind of wanted to rest in the water a bit. While this is going down, I want the back end to still be resting a bit. Whatever his name is, you know what I mean. Yeah, of course. I also called it a chimney, so I don't blame you, man. One of the detail, if we want to make it accurate, the third funnel actually falls quite in time before the breakup. That's the only thing that's not very accurate in the new honoring glory animation. It does? I didn't know that. Because I thought all the funnels fell due to the water pressure. Well, the back funnel. Well, there's a lot of different animation, like information out there. Sorry, because some says the last funnel fell after breakup, but some says that it actually stayed on until the ship went half vertical. I mean, I may include that, but I kind of feel like that's going to, I don't know. I'm gonna have to see about it. The fourth funnel will probably stay up longer than the third because its wires are damaged or detached, keeping in the same position. The funnels were also made to stay on the ship in rough weather. I mean, these funnels were pretty damn stable. It's just that most of them fell. You can see it here. Once the water hit the base of it, because it compressed like the thin metal, and that kind of crushed the base of it, so it made it easier for the funnel to fall. Hello, Dan. Oh, sorry, I meant the second funnel. Oh yeah, this is collapsing here. It's not animated completely, but well, we'll see what we do about the funnels and what feels natural in this animation. I don't know if I'm going to go for like witness testimony accuracy on this animation. I also just like animation. So I kind of want there to be a certain timing to this, a certain feel, what feels right, what can collapse where. We're gonna have to see about it. I follow the survivor testimonials of the 4 funnels staying attached personally. Yeah, again, we'll see what we'll do about these funnels. Are you having fun when you animate the sinking of your best ship? Actually, yeah, I as I said yesterday, I love animation and I love catastrophic animation, like destruction, sparks, smoke, fires. I love that kind of stuff. So yeah, I'm having a lot of fun. Is there another angle? This is just a base angle, but we can fly all around it if we want. It doesn't like look good from this perspective. If you look at all the Honor Glory animation, the second funnel falls about 20 seconds or more before the breakup. Yeah, the second funnel falls as soon as the water hits, well, comes into the base of it. And this animation is not up to speed with the real thing either. It's just an animation. Hello, Connor. I'm doing really good. What about yourself, man? It's great. I'm excited to see this progress. Thank you. So am I. I want a bit more action in the back here. Don't quote me on that. Kaka man, welcome. Great timing to develop this game. Love to see the Titanic still having an impact after all these years. Yeah, I mean, I think it's a important story to keep alive. It's going way too deep in the water, I feel. You skip some comments sometimes. I can't see every single comment. So that's why I love Portal 2. Yeah, Portal 2, a huge reason why I love that was because of the destruction and the overgrown environment and stuff. Do you intend to have realistic darkness with your end product, or will it be utilizing the moon's overhead lighting for visual clarity, dramatic effect? I definitely need to utilize the moon or the night lighting to actually show what's happening. There's no reason for me to make everything black. You can't see anything. So yeah, it might be realistic, but what's the use of realism if your viewer can't experience what's even happening? So yeah, that's a creative license I'm gonna have to take. I want to okay, I'm fine with discussing the recent situation that has happened, but let's not get into the ethics of it. It's a tragedy that those people died, and I hope some new regulations will be taken. But yeah, I don't think it's a good time to discuss that, especially when we don't have any expertise in this. Portal 2 had such a good physics system for the time. Yeah, with all the stuff crumbling. Yeah, I love that shit. That was so good. The timing here is weird though. But I think I'm comparing it too much to James Cameron's movie. Because that movie is like shot in a way. Like I talked about timing, there's a certain timing to animation for the viewer to experience everything in the correct way. And obviously that movie did that a lot. So I'm comparing my animation way too much to theirs, which I shouldn't do. So I just need to get my head out of that headspace. Savakar, hello. Its physics is baked. Yeah, but still, to get them into a game is super impressive at that time. Portal 2 was like 2009, I think. They were really ignoring all red flags. Yeah, I know. I know, and I really hope that we will get some new regulations for private firms that does this. And to ask ourselves the question, is tourism down there really necessary? How are you? I'm doing real good. Having a lot of fun with this animation at the moment. What about you, Savkar? Yeah, I think this is gonna look great. Let's look at the whole thing in big screen. The ending is still fucked up. Need to fix that animation. Now the bow starts pulling the stern under. Yeah, I think this is gonna look great, guys. Good, fantastic. You probably know about a window in this engine called the recorder. I know about it, but I never used it. Yeah, so what were I doing here? This part. I want this to stay more attached. Also, this thing should really go down with the bow at this point. I'm gonna fill this interior with some basic interior stuff, some cables, some broken up wood, stuff like that. What is the best UE4 UI or UE5 UI? I like Unreal Engine 5. I mean, the UIs are pretty damn similar. But yeah, I like 5 the most. That's probably just because I've gotten used to that the most, though. This needs to be dragged further down. One thing I could add later, the second funnel apparently broke off and sparks of fire came out of it. Yeah, we talked about that yesterday as well, so it's going to be a lot of sparks and party down here, basically. Already excited for the sparks. A lot of work awaits you. Yeah, for sure. This is definitely gonna be one of my biggest animations yet. Because this is just a breakup thing. After that, we're gonna have the bow plunging down, hitting the bottom. We're gonna have the stern, kind of like what I already have, like an extended version. And maybe hitting the iceberg. I'm not sure of it. I'm gonna have to see about that. What platforms will the game be playable on? Hopefully most. I'm way too early to actually say something specific. Maybe by the time this game is finished, PlayStation 6 has come out, so yeah, I don't know yet. Have you seen the GTA 6 leaks? Yeah. That's a while ago though, isn't it? Like 4 months or so? I do remember seeing some leaks. Like a girl main character or something. Another day on, yeah. Awesome. How are you, Herman? I'm really good. What about you, Steven? Need controller support for expert position. Yeah. Crims, hello. Paul Walker, hello. God damn, the chat is active today. That's awesome. Like the physics of all of this is hard to nail. Like I said yesterday as well, it's really hard animating. Like the bigger the object is, it's harder to animate it in motion, and especially such a drastic motion like this. Like this back end here is like 40,000 tons or something. And this forward part here is probably like 50. So there's like a bunch of different velocities. There's different stuff happening. There's a lot to think about there. So I am having a little trouble with like this animation here. Like when it gets pulled down and the stern is kind of rising up. So it's all just trial and error at this point. Still kind of feel like it should be a bit lower in the water at first. Okay. I don't know, but the graphics were not that good. Yeah, for the GTA 6 leak, of course it was free stuff. Yeah, I definitely don't think Rockstar is gonna disappoint us on graphics. Definitely don't think so. For Funnel Beast, welcome. This looks cool. Thank you. Steven, doing great. This is super cool to watch. Thank you. That's awesome. Not pushing the PS5 to its limits. Well, again, I definitely don't think Rockstar are gonna disappoint us on their graphics. Did you hear what just went down about the sub? Is there any more news? The entire ship weighed roughly around 46,000 tons. That out roughly and 23,000. Yeah, probably something like that. Hey, amazing job. Thank you, Ryumoni. Yeah, I don't remember the leaks right at this moment. But yeah, I'm sure Rockstar won't disappoint us there. Alright, so let's really start to pull this thing under now. Why does it slow down? Is it sinking? Nothing is moving. Oh, I keep it inside. Never mind. I'm working on Ocean at the moment, just in Houdini. Ooh, nice. I heard Houdini is really good for effects like that. I definitely want to check it out sometime. Hey Herman, are you from Norway by any chance? Yeah, I am. I'm guessing you are as well, Carl. Because I see a in your name. Anyway, I can agree with you on one thing about powerful graphics. The GPU does not like it. I think that's kind of GPU's job. But yeah, a whole lot of GPUs don't like it. That's not look right to me. Me too, I'm from Norway too. Yeah, I realized. Auden looks great, thank you. Welcome, welcome. Latest news was what I found the subs from my... Oh yeah, I read about that. Yeah, it's real sad, but at least we know what happened. I'm really glad about that. Especially for the families. I kind of feel like the subtle bend needs to be a bit more drastic here. There are a couple of weird timing things here. Also, this needs to sink even more. The water should be up to here or something at this point. Let's fix some of the earlier things that annoys me here. How much FPS do we have right now? 80. So I want a subtle thing that we have going on here to be a bit more drastic. Just a tiny, tiny bit. Let's see how this looks. Oh, it's actually bending upwards again. Well, maybe it still works actually. Rip all of them. I love the bend. A lot of folks don't realize this sort of twists apart due to that SB list. I'm not sure what SB list is. It's probably something. Oh, start with this, right? Yeah, after the initial breakup here, I am going to play a little around with doing stuff like this. At least really subtle. The boat is not the list bowed. I'm not too sure what you mean by that. Harmony, if I show my Houdini ocean results, gonna tell me if that can be done in Unreal or not. You can post it in our Discord. I can take a look at it. Unreal isn't really... It has good water physics, but it's really niche. Let's bend this more for a tiny bit. That looks decent. Breakdowns. Evan, how long have I been working with UT? I'm guessing on UE, Unreal Engine. Outside, I've been working with the engine since 2013. I started game design school in 2016, so that's when I started. So about 7 years. I'm not sure if I wanted to kind of stay there. Some witness reports said that it kind of did bob there like a cork vertical, but I guess maybe a little bit. You know what? I'll test it out and we'll see what it looks like. I need to make it day so I can see better here. Oh, Unreal 2003. Oh, it's old. Half the tutorials people followed during Unreal 3 to 4 Angel model at your service. Oh, so you're one of the OGs. That's awesome. Faster. Oh, I just realized one thing I actually want to do. Now is the point where I want to turn this piece kind of off. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking as well, Wader. Mr. Godsras Voids, welcome. Thank you for subscribing. Rotherham, welcome. Thank you. Yeah, this is definitely gonna be awesome. It was never that vertical. Well, I'll go back. Again, I'm gonna see how it feels, if that makes sense. I do think, from what I've heard, that it actually goes beyond that vertical point. I mean, it's very hard to say. I like it, but I don't love it. So this part looks pretty decent. But like the pulling, I'm still not sold. Ripple when the ship sinks. Yeah, we're going to add like a bunch of different particle effects after the initial animation is done. There can be sparks, smoke, a couple of fires, and a lot of water splashes. I just learned about this project about 10 minutes ago, so the premise is to survive and get off the ship. It's a story-based game that takes place on Titanic, essentially. Time looks pretty much spot on. There was less than a minute between the third funnel falling and the ship breaking. Yeah, this is not too up to speed, right? This is not like a real-time syncing thing. At least not yet. At the end, it kind of spirals. Yeah, I am gonna once I'm done with the actual breaking and stuff, I'm gonna play a little around with spiraling. Well, this kind of spiraling. I'm looking for that Jim Cameron sub toy model, but cheaper. Nagio made one. Looks so cool. Or from the Mirror 2. If you need any help with 3D assets, I'm happy to help. Thank you. Right at this moment, I don't really like, I need to structure my project properly before hiring people, if that makes sense. I still keep watching the Stern video you made. It gives me chill. Would generally love to see you make a real-time video of the ship's descent to the ocean floor. I don't. So I'm working on that now. This is going to be a part of like a entire sinking scenario. Probably hitting the iceberg, sinking, breaking, and the bow plummeting down, hitting the ocean floor, and the stern going down, kind of like my last video, but not that, well, longer and better, I should say. Oh, the Challenge Deep one, yeah, the one that Jim used down to the Mariana Trench. Gotcha. So yeah, I don't know if I'm ever going to make a real-time video. There's plenty of them out there. but I do like to animate stuff that we're kind of never seen before. So let's more this. There she goes. I'm willing to volunteer for small things needed here and there. I'm just in a rut with my own game projects, so maybe it'll be fulfilling to help someone else's and see it come to fruition. And hell, I could even do some voice acting work for you later if you need it, whatever helps. God damn, people are so nice. Yeah, I mean, eventually I'm definitely gonna need all the help I can get with this project. It's a huge freaking project and it's super ambitious. But it's my baby project, so I really wanna, yeah, I really wanna make it good, right? Yeah, thank you so much, guys. I'll definitely take you up on that. Houdini took me an hour to render. If Unreal can render in real time, that would be cool. You can take a look at some of my old videos. I'm showing some water physics right there. Alright, so another thing that needs to be done here. I'm just wondering which part should control that. So let's experience a bit with the pitch of this whole thing. Probably right here. It breaks. What if I pitch it sort of like this. Let's not give up on Honor and Glory just yet. I definitely think those guys will do something amazing in the future. And already what they've done is amazing. They've already said they're not going to be that focused on the game aspect anymore. Oh, I like that. But yeah, those guys definitely have my full support. That's right. This may be too much. Let's try to see the whole thing from the camera perspective again. I love the bend. Okay, I'm just gonna fix that immediately. It's bending way too much here. Well, at least in the beginning. We'll slow it down a little bit. Let me do that. Here, okay. Also gonna change the camera here a little bit. General accept. Yeah, I know my one is the other way around. I know, but I can simply fix that by just, or I'm just not gonna bother with it. And the only reason I did that is because I detailed this side the most, and I didn't really think about what sort of shots I wanted. But I think this is fine. Yeah, so it's going way too far up here. I'm gonna try to fix that. Is your project back in others? Imagine some of the viewers moaning about recreation of historical event that is not accurate based on available knowledge. I can try to fix it. Last thing I want to see is your reply. I liked it that way. Well, yeah. I'll see what I can do. Maybe it's easy to just fix it. Maybe. We'll see. There, I fixed it. I'm just gonna have to change the camera. I just really like this. Wait. What happens if I just stay here? Nah. in Houdini, it's way too complicated, which is fine, but it's 20 minutes to render. It's a bit impractical for large projects. Yeah, it really depends on what you're going to do, though. So anything other than the ship in this thing? Yeah, there's water. And a couple of fish, probably. This looks godly. It's turning out okay. I like the other side, though. I think the break looked a bit smoother from the other side, but that's due to my model. But I can go in and change that a little bit eventually. Should play through the whole thing. Actually, I'm gonna go and get a drink, and I'll play through the thing while I do that. So, BRB. Probably because of the light on triangle it shined from behind Titanic and on the moon side. Maybe, actually. Take a look. You might be right, actually. Let's fix that. Will this game be on Steam when it eventually releases? Yeah, I think first priority is going to be Steam. Or desktop in general. I don't know what's going to be popular once it releases. Still going to be a couple of years from now. Yeah, you're actually right. That did help a lot. I really went to get a drink, but I'm back now. Hello, Mr. V8. Welcome. Let's turn the camera up. Wait, what's your plans with it? Will it be an open ship exploration, or will it have a story like in the 97 movie? First time here, hope the questions aren't bothering. Oh, no, not at all. I love I love talking with chat. Um, it's not going to be open world or open ship. It's going to be a story game that essentially takes place on Titanic as a setting. A little bit similar to Telltale games, Until Dawn, kind of choose your own adventure style games. An example as the 97 movie is kind of spot on, I guess. Like, not that it's going to have the same story, but the same narrative, I guess. You're following some characters, learning more about them, etc. However, the light, because this part is really dark. I'm gonna fix some of the materials though, but there we go. Yeah, that's better. So a question for you, Paul, and I think I know the answer, but these cranes here, would they swing at this angle? I realize they're bolted shut and probably with some locks and stuff, but at this angle, would the actual weight of the cranes kind of force them to swing? Just came back from putting my own breakup animation together. Oh, nice. It's looking real nice. Yeah, but we changed some angles because Paul was yelling at me for listing the ship the wrong way. Oh no, the V-brake is back. And that sounds really promising. Love the gameplay of Until Dawn, the quarry. My main concern with that kind of gameplay on a ship like this would be, of course, how would you make sure it didn't feel empty? Will it incorporate NPCs walking around? Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of NPCs, but obviously I'm gonna have to restrict how you interact with them because you can't interact with every single NPC. That's there's no way I can be able to do that. There's no way AAA companies are able to do that. The Saturn Sprocket, yeah, that's what I thought. I was just kind of hoping that they would swing because it would look so cool though. That's just from my animation perspective. I want things to fall off the deck here, but everything is bolted shut except the humans. That's a steam powered motor, no way you can move after power went out. Gotcha. Thanks. So one thing I also want to experiment with is cable. I'm gonna get some more dynamic action going on here. And I kind of want the cables from the davits to be hanging off the ship. So I'm just going to experiment with how I could easily do that. So we're going to add the cables to the funnels eventually, then we're going to animate the funnels eventually. God damn it, the re-break. Let's actually do one. I need to turn the fan on. So I'm gonna try to cheat a bit here. Cable length. Oh god. Segments, so let's pull that up. Sounds like a fun time. I was on your art station. Wow, I even forgot I had an art station. Not a lot of my viewers come from there. That's really interesting. Those water physics near the elevators give me the same feeling the movie did, eerie and helplessness. Will it be a horror game? It's not going to be a horror game, but I think it automatically turns into one, if that makes sense. I'm not going to be branding it as this incredible horror game. But I mean, it's going to be super claustrophobic. And there are going to be scenes where you're running through corridors, small rooms, and the water is kind of chasing you. The water is the monster. So definitely, in a way, it will feel like a horror game. I feel like that's fair enough to say. I hate working with these cables. There's way too much movement in them. That's actually better, because I don't want them to just swing around, but I want them to follow the ship. Okay, let's attach this to the ship. So this is going to be part of the first. This one? No. This one. Right. Oh, I think we're gonna get some interesting results with these cables here. And let's face on. Nice. Animating realistic stay bars will be difficult then. Yeah, it's definitely gonna be a small challenge. Like especially like the snapping. But I'm gonna try my best. So it's way too big. I still want it to be big enough so we can just see it though. Probably making them behave nicely after the snap is going to hurt. Yeah. Like any sign of movement and these cables flip out. Yeah, so I'm interested in seeing how the funnel cables are going to work out. Especially after the funnel falls. Mm. Hello Dante, the skin looks great. Thank you, man. Okay, so I think that's all cables. Let's see how they react to the snap. It moves nicely though. It definitely makes the scene more dynamic. And they even react to the snap. Awesome. Yeah, I think that looks nice. I'm just gonna spend some time now going through the animation and seeing if it's 90% complete, because then I can go ahead and start animating the funnels. Also, I need to change this funnel as well. So I'm just gonna go through there and see what works and what doesn't. One thing I've never given a thought is were all Davids in the out position. I mean, probably. Don't you think so? Cables are nice. Yeah, they actually turn out great. Turn on all the lights and path tracing. Oh, that's gonna crash my stream. Yeah, the lights are still not good. I don't like them. You know what? I'm actually gonna delete all the lights here. We'll work on the lights later. Let's also turn off the lights inside, and let's really just focus on like the plummeting here. We're definitely gonna have to do some interior stuff right here. Just some basic floors, cracking wood, maybe a little bit of furniture. Hi, do you have any tutorials on how to make a water flood simulation in a building? I don't have any tutorials, but I have a couple of videos showing those things. Will it be third person or first person? And there's a big question. Do you plan on having customizable character creation implemented? So third person or first person? I don't know yet, to be honest. I'm experimenting with both. And character creation? No, I don't think so. I think the character we are going to follow is going to be a set character. But I'm still not sure. There also may be multiple characters that you can explore. The lighting looks a bit weird since they fade in and out. It does not really give a light flicker effect. Yeah, like the old lighting there was just a material I didn't turn off. Damja just subscribed. Thank you so much. Welcome. I guess light bulbs fade, but this is a bit much. Yeah, so we're not focusing on the lighting just at this moment. Know some davits were pulled in, but that's probably to get ready for emergency boats. Well, you don't really see it here, and I doubt anybody's gonna care. I want, however, to check to see if we can change the material here, because I don't like this wood material. I do have a much sexier wood material that I would like to test out here. I just need to find it. Where is it? I don't remember where I put it. Where the F is it? It's called X-Style. Here we Is this one? There we go. Okay, so which one's better? Okay. So the thing with these planks is they're in world space, so they're gonna follow the animation, which we don't want. Alright, Paul, thank you for stopping by. Thank you so much, man. Lights are reported to have faded with the lights themselves going out because they are dependent on steam dynamics, which would allow steam, which wouldn't allow for flickering. I'm definitely gonna add some flickering for a dramatic effect. Either way, I'm sorry. I want to make this texture at least a bit brighter. Probably way too much. It's better. I hate it when games give an option to change the main character. Will destroy the story and ironically makes the character worse. Well, I'm not saying you're choosing to change the character, but maybe the narrative is following another character. So you're controlling a different character from time to time. What inspired you to do this project? I've been fascinated with Titanic ever since I was 5, I think. I watched the movie every day. I read books. I listened to the music all the time. I was just fascinated. Every single thing I did at school, like I was drawing Titanic. I was just talking about it all the freaking time. And I like video games, so I thought maybe I should take this fascination of mine and turn it into something that can help introduce it to a different generation. And video games is a great medium to introduce a new generation to this story. Because not a lot of people want to read a book about it. So yeah, that's essentially it. I'm just a huge nerd, essentially. I'm just really happy that it's finally getting recognized that the ship split into 3. It solves survivor descriptions which side the funnel is split, and one survivor even saw it split in 3. Recognized that the bulkhead wall brought the stern to an even keel and kept it afloat for a sec. The banana peel tug down is just so wrong. Yeah, so actually mine splits into 4. Kind of. But we all know that like this middle part right there is just demolished in the wreck. So only reason I split it into 4 is because it's easier to get the animation smoother. The screen space reflection looks a bit weird. They don't align correctly with the model. Maybe this is an Unreal bug. Yeah, also the camera is moving very quickly here, and that messes up the reflection as well. But I'm not going to be using this water in the final animation. I'm gonna replace this with an ocean that actually reacts to dynamic objects. So like when the stern falls down here, we're gonna see some waves, some foam forming around the ship. So eventually we are going to be replacing this. Survivors even said they thought the stern would stay afloat after we came to an even keel. Yeah, I remember reading that. I just wish we could show James Cameron. Well, James Cameron is aware that he did the movie wrong. Fluid flux? No. It's not fluid flux. Fluid flux wouldn't work on this. It's hard to explain why, but the only thing that fluid flux would help with is this area. But fluid flux is projected, so the ship would how should I explain it? The ship would mess up the water. It wouldn't work, unfortunately. Well, it would work, but it would be a lot of work for just those small things. So I'm just going to be using another shader that kind of does the same. Not as good though, but good enough so that it's gonna work. Yeah, it's projected from top down, so the geometry of the ship would mess up all the all the water. Okay, so I'm just thinking how I'm gonna do the funnels here. There's a lot of different witness testimonies. Some saying that the last funnel actually like survived this break and that it kind of stayed afloat. Well, not afloat, but stayed attached. I think I'm gonna do a mix. So when it breaks, it's still gonna be attached, but I'm gonna sever a couple of the cables when it kind of bobs back. And once we get here, around here, that's when I'm gonna make this last funnel fall. For a dramatic effect, it's gonna work with the timing and stuff like that. At least I'm gonna try it. If it doesn't work, I'll just remove it. Like the second funnel definitely snapped here. So I'm just going to double check the animation here. A lot of work in animation is just replaying your animation until you spot something that's wrong. I'm gonna have to change that animation. So beautiful. I'm definitely happy with the progress so far. but it's gonna get even better. Once I get like the particle effects and stuff in here, it's going to be fucking bang. There's active footage of funnels on sinking ships from this area staying attached, then getting pushed against the ship by the water as it goes vertical. It's very fascinating stuff. This would as well account for the damage on the second class staircase deck house. Wait, the second class... Oh. Yeah, maybe. So, when do you think it collapsed? Because I'm thinking just from a animation timing standpoint, I kind of want to sever it here. Because I feel like it, like I said earlier, after the snap, the cables are, like it's going to get a hell of a pull. So maybe some of the cables snapped, and once it goes into this position, the rest of the cable snaps and the funnel falls. Can you greet me, bro? JKR HRO Stumble guys, hello. I'm so happy you're live. About to work a bit on my own game. Ooh, nice, Pink. Well, what sort of game are you working on? Also, I'm wondering how I'm going to... Like the wires. You have the expansion joint splitting as well, right? I believe that's the part that was described as splitting like a knife through butter. So essentially, I just took the part that's essentially gone from the ship at this point. And I just split that up into two. And I'm just animating those pulling apart and signifying these are getting absolutely demolished through this sinking. The particle effects are going to help with that. I'm also probably going to add some chaos physics to this. Maybe show some crumbling of the decks inside here. Just showing that this was a complete disaster. Thanks, bro. I like your videos and follow you. Thank you, JKR. So, do we have any information about the third funnel? Like, which way it fell? Because I'm pretty sure it fell to the side, right? It was like plummeted over here. And then we got the V break again. So let's just try with the cable actor. But the cable actor is so annoying to work with. At my older job, we we made a lot of stuff with power masts, so we use this cable actor a lot. But you cannot understand how freaking irritating it is to work with this. With the expansion joint, this was the weak point on the ship, almost like the rubber area between the buses. You can see it on maps of the ship. Not sure if I can send images on here with that total split. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I know what you're talking about, because there's also one here. You can still see it on the wreck, I believe. That was the thing designed to hold it together in strong weather. I'm pretty sure that's what you're talking about. If not, then I'm just a freaking idiot. Yeah, so now I've attached this. But I need to like manually, or have they changed that? That would be great if they did. No. Yeah, so yeah, I know what you're talking about there. So yeah, now I have to manually freaking how does this thing even work? Oh, this is hell to work with. Okay, so it's right there. Honestly, I always tell everyone that your animation of the split is the most accurate version. All the other ones have been wrong. I've never made a animation of the split. I think you're confusing me with someone else. This is my first animation on splitting the Titanic. I was thinking of honor and glory. A lot of people seem to do that. Either way, doing a great job. Thank you. Great job. Thank you. Everyone's so nice today. Yeah, this is actual hell. Aligning this up. To be honest, it looked good with the soldier from TF2 on the funnel. What's up with you on the soldier from TF2? But yeah, I definitely agree. That's a mistake on the white star line. We're not adding that. Though I do think the scout will be better. I'd subscribe again if I could. I'm also gonna have to split the cables, which I'm not as excited about. PewDiePie is gonna win. I definitely agree with that. I subbed, you deserve it. Thank you so much, man. So I wonder if I just copy these. Oh, that's not gonna work. Oh, I don't know. Don't want to do this. Wait, it kind of looks alike, actually. Yeah. Let's actually try to copy this. That's good enough for me. I'm definitely keeping that. Yeah, I'm gonna finish up these ropes here. I'm probably gonna end the stream for today. I need to go level up my hunter in World of Warcraft. I got important matters to attend to. I'm sure you can all understand. So the cables don't snap yet. But I'm gonna add that eventually. Yeah, I'd say that is a good day of work. Secondary animation with simulation, I'm guessing. Yeah, we are going to add a little bit of simulation here. A lot of particle effects, and some light flicker, electricity burning out. We're gonna have some crumbling on the decks. Probably some furniture falling off. Well, we could add some deck chairs and stuff, kind of sliding off. That would actually be really cool. I don't think I'm gonna add people. No, not to this animation at least. I'm not sure yet. I'm gonna have to see how in depth I want to go with this animation. Thank you, Derpy. It's definitely coming along. Use chaos for the breaking of the boat. No, this is just manual animation. But we are going to add a little bit of chaos physics. Alright guys, I'm gonna end this stream here. It's been a good stream like yesterday. I'm definitely happy with how this is turning out. I'm super excited to continue to work on it. Just one more question here. So when the ship goes vertical, technically that's causing it to go vertical is the first bulkhead compartment filling with water and forming a counting rate. The next compartment is filled with air. This causes it to bob for a second before getting breached. Yeah, we do kinda have that. Well, it's definitely staying like a long time here. I may add, like, make this a bit slower. Maybe make it not stop, but kind of slow down before it eventually fills up with too much water and then gets dragged under. Wait, can we play it once? Alright, we'll play it once more. Also, the break might be a bit slow. The funnel here is kind of fucked at the moment, but yeah, it's not supposed to be there. Oh no, I missed it. It really did turn out exactly the way I wanted it, because I did explain I kind of wanted to be like a snake. We can kind of see that this could like be the spine of the snake, if that makes any sense. Like a fluid, just dragging, sinking animation. Super nice, thanks for sharing, of course. Forgetting about the amazing thing that is Soldier from TF2, the animation generally amazing, and you did a great job. Thank you. And it's definitely gonna get better as well. The particle effects are gonna take this to a whole nother level. Thank you, looks really, really great. Thank you. And thank you guys so much for watching today. I had a lot of fun. And I'll probably do another stream very soon, because I want to continue working on this, because I'm really motivated for this animation at the moment. So yeah, I'm probably gonna stream maybe Sunday, Monday, I don't know. I think to keep in mind is the stern was still filled with air and water tight compartment, so it had a lot of resistance and air exploding out of it from pressure. Yeah, we're gonna have a lot of exploding stuff at this point. Just want to share with Herman. What do you want to share with me, Dan? I'll be sure to tune in with my usual TF2 antics. I'll make sure to download the decal or something of Soldier from TF2, and I'll place him somewhere. It could be like an Easter egg. Yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a good weekend.